What's good? It's Made Media Live. I'm your host, Big D. You can see I'm on the couch right now. It's hot than motherfuckers. It's a heat wave out here, man. It's like damn near like 100 degrees. And that's rare in the Bay Area. But man, what's up with the people, man? Who in the chat? Flex on them. I see you. And then we met the internet. What's good? What's good? Yeah. Get started. Get about 2 minutes real quick. Yeah, it's hot than the motherfucker out here. Shit, can't even go outside. I got the air running. It's still hot up in this motherfucker. Got the fans, all type of shit. Man, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, we gonna get into this in a minute. We gonna first talk about ESTG, and I got a little story documentary or whatever. You know, we could do a little reaction to a little story I thought was interesting off of Boxton.com. Shout out to Boxton.com. They let me post a lot of my videos on there, and be running my views up and everything. But yeah, we could get right into this. The ESTG news. I'm gonna share the screen so y'all can see where I got it from. Let me see. Let me go live on this Instagram. Make sure motherfuckers get tapped in. Who was that? All right. So yeah. So I seen this off Reddit, off the Chiracology. And it said, y'all know this man who they speaking about is ESTG, bailed out a nigga that killed a 3-year-old. He killed her father, then shot her in the head while she was playing with her dollhouse. I have zero respect for this nigga. I thought that was interesting. I don't really know the rest of the story, but usually when you fucking with Reddit, all you gotta do is go down to the motherfucking comments. The comments gonna say everything. A lot of times they be wrong, sometimes they be right. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I don't know the victim name to try to look up the real story. You know, the police report and all that. But yeah, I mean, if it is like if it is like they say it is, I think that's fucked up. You know, can't support nobody that kill a kid, man. That's out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Damn, son. All right, so we got that out the way. Let me see who in the chat real quick before I get on to the next subject. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna start this. This the kidnapping and murder of Shavon Randall. I don't even know. I haven't even watched this yet. I just seen it. You know, I couldn't come up with too much news. There's too much bullshit going on right now. You know, I'm getting tired of reporting on the same shit, deaths and everything. Well, shit, this a death here, so hey, fuck it. Shoot. Let this shit play out. Turn this motherfucker off.
Authorities are searching for a 13-year-old girl out of North Texas believed to have been kidnapped. Shavon Randall.
On Monday, June 26, 2018, at a Motel 6 in Lancaster, Texas,
Y'all can hear it?
Kendall Perkins would rob one of the hotel guests for over $150,000 worth of marijuana, setting off a chain of events that would subsequently end in the kidnapping and murder of 13-year-old Shavon Randall. Darius Fields, Devontae Owens, and Michael Titus allegedly pooled their money together and acquired 22 pounds of marijuana with a discrete value of over $150,000. The drugs were being kept at a Motel 6 in Lancaster, Texas, where the group paid for a room to use for the sole purpose of selling drugs. According to court documents, at some point in the night, Darius Fields' girlfriend, LaPortia Polly, was alone in the room with the drugs and was robbed of the 22 pounds of marijuana. The perpetrators of the robbery were Kendall Perkins and 3 other men. LaPortia Polly would then call the police and file a police report about the robbery, However, she failed to mention the drugs that were taken for obvious reasons. After learning about the robbery, Darius Fields, Michael Titus, Desmond Jones, Laquan Wilkerson, and Devontae Owens all met up and tried to figure out how to get the drugs back. At some point, the group determines that rival drug dealer Kendall Perkins is the person responsible for the robbery and the person they are looking for. According to police reports, Titus, Jones, Wilkerson, and Owens conspired to kidnap Kendall Perkins' girlfriend, Ladoris Randall, in an attempt to hold her hostage for the drugs.
1 second. We on Boxing.com. We watching the killing of 13-year-old Shavon Randall. This is a reaction to the video. I don't know who originally put it out, but I'm on Boxing.com. Boxing.com. She look kind of good, but anyway, yeah.
This plan changed, however, after arriving at her house when they realized Ladoris wasn't there. Instead, they found her cousin, 13-year-old Shavon Randall, in the house, and the group then decided to kidnap her as a replacement for the original target, Ladoris. The group of men reportedly took her out of the house with the pillowcase on her head. Family members would come home to find Shavon missing, and an Amber Alert was initiated, and everyone in the state of Texas was looking for her.
Authorities are searching for a 13-year-old girl out of North Texas believed to have been kidnapped. Shavon Randall is 5'5", 120 pounds, with brown eyes and black hair. She was wearing a white T-shirt and blue basketball shorts when she was taken. Shavon was last seen yesterday morning at a relative's house in Lancaster, which is near Dallas. Police do believe she's in grave danger after somebody called her family and told them they had her and threatened her.
The group of kidnappers would then place a call to Ladoris Randall, stating that they would kill the bitch if they didn't get their drugs back. Unfortunately, this information was not given to police immediately because Ladoris Randall did not contact the police for fear of retaliation. During the court case, she stated that she feared for her life. At some point, Ladoris Randall gave police information they needed in order to figure out who the suspects were in the kidnapping, and police began searching all over Texas for them as well. In the following days, Devontae Owens, Desmond Jones, and Laquan Wilkerson were all arrested. Darius Fields and LaPortia Polly were located at another Motel 6 in Irving, Texas, and after a brief standoff with police, they were apprehended and arrested. Polly was said to be flushing marijuana down the toilet in an attempt to destroy the marijuana. The only suspect yet to be apprehended at this time was Michael Titus. After speaking with his grandmother and investigators, Desmond Jones eventually told investigators where Shavon Randall could be found. Jones then led investigators to a trap house in South Dallas, and upon entry, investigators stated that the smell was some of the worst they had ever encountered in their careers. Investigators found Shavon Randall and Michael Titus both dead with gunshot wounds to the head and other places on their bodies. According to Desmond Jones, Shavon Randall was shot by Michael Titus because she saw his face, and Michael Titus was then shot by Laquan Wilkerson because he believed that Titus had something to do with the original robbery by Kendall Perkins at the motel. After his body was found, social media posts appeared showing messages from Titus to his then girlfriend, stating the fact that the other drug dealers, Fields, Jones, and Wilkerson, thought he set up the robbery, and if he came up dead, that was going to be the reason why. The family of Michael Titus has refuted claims that he was involved in the robbery or the killing of Shavon Randall.
They would say he was a perfect child.
Michael Titus's family members will be the first to admit that the 19-year-old was no angel. Seen here in what relatives describe as an old photo posing with bags of marijuana, Titus was what his cousin considers a small player in a much bigger world.
Yeah, he was a little fish in a big old pond.
Shaquita Dyer says Titus looked up to Darius Fields and Devontae Owens, who she says drew him into the drug world and had him stand guard over a large stash of marijuana.
He was scared of them. You know what I'm saying? He was terrified. And when they got robbed and they said Mike T was supposed to be there when they got robbed, he wasn't, they blamed him for that. So because he got blamed for that, they had to take him.
Court documents describe the drug theft that led to the kidnapping of 13-year-old Shavon Randall for ransom. Investigators believe Owens is one of the people who kidnapped her. The Titus family says shortly before Randall was taken, they received a frightening message.
He had texted his girlfriend, you know, and he told his girlfriend, if you don't hear from me by Tuesday, let my mama know, because they done killed me.
Darius Fields, the alleged ringleader of the crew, was convicted on federal gun charges related to the case and sentenced to 18 years. However, recently he went back to court and was convicted of organized criminal activity with a sentence of an additional 55 years. Laquan Wilkerson pleaded guilty to engaging in criminal activity and was sentenced to 40 years in prison. Desmond Jones was sentenced to 99 years for engaging in criminal activity. LaPortia Polly was sentenced to 4 years in prison and 2 years of supervised release on account of federal firearms charges for making false statements to a gun dealer in order to acquire weapons for a convicted felon, which was her boyfriend, Kendall Perkins. Devontae Owens has yet to go on trial for his role in Shavon Randall's kidnapping and murder, but was indicted in 2017 on an aggravated kidnapping charge. Kendall Perkins is still awaiting trial for the robbery of the marijuana.
Oh well, damn. That was a crazy story right there. Shit. Sad. All them niggas gonna get out though, except for that nigga with 99 years. He might be in there until he died, but all them niggas with 40 years and all that shit, they'll be out in about 20. You know what I'm saying? Shit, probably even sooner than that. You know, each year that passed by, more laws pass, you know, that give niggas breaks and shit. So, you know, ain't no telling. You know, they also have an appeal, but shit, they all deserve life, you know, killing that poor little girl. But yeah, that was on that. Man, but we got two people in the building. What's up with it? What's up with it? And then we met the internet. Roy King Black. Yeah, hit that like for your boy. Let me find another one. Let me see what else a nigga could watch. What a nigga. See what Whack 100 talking about. I know y'all niggas about to leave. Denied the game having ghostwriting bringing the last ghostwriter to that nigga gang do got ghostwriters. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Whack 100 say it, told Marvin's telling him that nigga ain't talking about shit. Hey, shit, that nigga still talking about that Zebro and Trey. Okay, we back on this. Let me stop sharing the screen real quick so I can see what the fuck going on. Here we go. Yo, what's up with it? Kaya baby. Man, it is hot in the mud. I'm sweating. I can't see, but I'm sweating like a motherfucker. It's like 90 something out here in the Bay Area. You know, it's hot. But it's cool. Hot weather. We got all the little females out there with the little short shorts, you know. Shit. I don't know. What's going on, man? Let me get back on this bitch. Let me see. I'm gonna share the screen in a minute. I'm just trying to find something. Trying to see that shit. All right, we can look at this, I guess. Let me share the screen. All right. So I'm back on boxing.com. Let me see. All right. Well, I guess we could talk about this Zero Trey shit again. This is Mike D of the Screwed Up Click. One of the OG niggas from off the Screwed Up Click speaking on the Zero Trey fight. I was expecting way more people from the Screwed Up Click to come out and speak up, but I don't know. Let's see if this nigga keep it real or is he gonna play it politically correct or whatever you want to call it and not say too much. Let's see what this nigga talking about.
What's the deal, man?
Let's crack a leg, man. Good.
Salute. I ain't gonna
Salute,
use
Mike. Hey, check it out. I've been checking y'all out for about an hour now, bro. You know I always stay fucking with you.
Yeah.
And look here, man. Y'all saying some real shit, man. But just wanted to say two things. And y'all been asking me some questions, but it's some shit I can't answer. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But first of all, like, ain't no snitching, man.
Hell no.
Before that video came out, like, we had a big powwow. Of course, you know, a nigga got both. They both my bros. I love them both. You know what I mean? So it's like I get them on the phone. We talk for like 4 hours. So it was a conversation with me, Kiki, Trey, and Ro, you know? If you look to the interview, he said it. Man, we got to a place to where we was laughing and joking. You feel what I'm saying? This is before the video. So when that video came out, it killed all that shit, dog. The nigga who put that video out stopped Houston from one of the greatest things that could have happened again, happening, taking a negative and turning it into a positive. Because if your phone rang 20...
Hold on, what the fuck he talking about? Somebody got Mike D. Turning they didn't try to beat the life out of Zero. Talking about turning negative to positive. That shit crazy. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to finish watching this bullshit. Cause he talking bullshit already.
25 million times a day about the same thing. You have to make a statement so that everybody can just leave you the fuck alone, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was about, man. Like, we got love for Trey, man, but the
Pause one more time. You know what I think? I think Trey tried to do like a Jay Prince move. Because, you know, back in the day, it was stories about Rap-A-Lot Records, and that's how they handle their shit. Motherfucker get out of line. He had his barn or farmhouse or whatever. Niggas get out of line, they get beat. You know what I'm saying? Pumpkinhead, whatever you want to call it. They was disciplining their own, but this nigga Trey, I don't know what that shit was. That nigga jumped that nigga, but it seemed like a scary fight. I can guarantee you, they had that shit all the way from the very, very beginning. The security probably doing the most damage or putting in the most work, and then they came in and got their little kicks in after they already got that nigga on the floor. But let me stop talking. Play this shit.
Motherfuckers who put that out, it just went from embarrassing to humiliation, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the way it was put out. But Trey didn't put that out. You know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucker who told us that he gonna hire to talk to his lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So we find out who did it, and he sold the shit to TMZ. You know what I'm saying? So
you know they was gonna do that bag.
Wow. Yeah, like they
money hungry, man.
Yeah, they tripped all the way out, man. I apologize. We was on motherfucking. We finna get past this. Yeah, they not related cousins, but they cousins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like through the years, it just, cause like, to be honest, I don't know why they mad at each other, and they don't either. It's been going on so long. It's just, you know, time 15 years. They grew apart. You know. So if another motherfucker tell me something that y'all saying, after so many years, I'm a damn near start believing it because so many people telling me the same or different things. So they just grew apart, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, fam.
Do you think the reason because this fight escalated last weekend, because all this he say and all this people putting stuff in their ears and stuff like that?
Nah, this was about J-Ton, man. You know what I'm saying? This was about that interview he did with Scarface. You know what I'm saying? So that's what all this about. It was an incident before this that people really don't know about, like at a barbershop, that didn't transpire. We talked about it, and I guess, you know, J-Ton wasn't cool with the outcome, or all parties wasn't cool with the outcome because, you know, once they seen him, you know, this happened. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't even about Trey and Roe, you know?
This is what just made it.
Trey just being a big brother standing up for his little brother, you know.
I get that, but I'll be honest with you, man. And you know, me on the outside looking in, I do what I do. I speak my piece. I try to keep this shit straightforward down the middle every single time.
And I love how you do it too. I love how you do it.
And I just spoke about, I done put J-Ton piece out there and everything he going through.
I see that.
And like I said, I get it and I understand why J-Ton would be mad.
Exactly.
But this is the problem here. The fact that it went public
is the problem.
I'm gonna tell you why. I understand J-Ton pain. I never been through that. I ain't never been to prison. I can think like, man, I did 2 years for you, and I don't even need to know who really did what in that situation. In his mind, he believed that. So in your mind, if you believe that, whether it's true or not, it's that. So you looking for your get back in some form of fashion with a nigga. And the way he poured it out after all that went on, but bro, I ain't gonna lie. On camera, this shit looked like y'all niggas tripping over some shit like that. Like y'all,
you know this happened in 2005, right?
Exactly.
Once again, this is Urban Politician on YouTube. Mike D at SUC speaks on Zero and Trader True Fight. I just had to say something up in that motherfucker, man. Like, the fuck? This nigga, so the whole thing was over J-Time, and he was mad about them getting locked up. My thing is, y'all both was riding dirty. Y'all both, you know, knew what was in the car. You know, y'all both was fucked up or whatever the fuck the case was, but y'all both knew y'all was dirty, riding dirty. Y'all both take the charge, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they had no agreement before, like, you know, you hopping up, you know, you supposed to be like, nigga, you hopping up in my car, you dirty. You know, if we get rolled up, you either gonna tell him you gotta take your own shit or nigga, y'all rocking out, you know what I'm saying? No.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody knows this shit didn't happen. Y'all all in the parking lot fighting and yelling over, man, this nigga got me locked up and got me 2 years. And you saying this out loud, and it's like y'all came and clicked on a nigga at a public event in front of civilians and innocent bystanders over that. It just don't look good on camera. It go down like that in the streets. It do go down like that in the streets. Sometimes it's on site. I get that. But for public perception, 50 Cent Tycoon Weekend, y'all pulled up and clicked on a nigga about some shit that went on in 2005 in front of the whole world now because somebody recorded it. It don't matter what the reason was about. The street code is like, hold on, man.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
It's Trader Truth. He's made his name look bad though.
It looked uncivilized, man.
And let me
seem like these niggas more mad about it being televised than mad about it even happening, which I think is crazy. They was like, well, if it wasn't televised, it would have been okay. Out of pocket.
Let let me say this here, man. And as much as a nigga's supposed to rejoice about it, a nigga ain't even happy about it, man. That's cold. That just lets you know, just like somebody said earlier, man, not only, I know y'all looking at us for guidance. That's why I jump on here and I'm saying, I'm just speaking so a motherfucker understand that, man, we ain't like tripping or acting like this shit been brewing so long, it needed to come to a head. Is how this shit was done on camera. Because if that wouldn't have came out, Rose said it himself, y'all heard it. We would have pushed it under the rug and showed young niggas this how you handle this shit.
Right.
Let's stand side by side, let's lock arms, and let's, no matter what we feel about each other after this picture,
right,
we gonna do this for the city. So it wasn't Trey that stopped that from happening. It wasn't Roe that stopped that from happening. The nigga who put that fucking video out. I mean, if I'm Roe, I got to crawfish. I got to go
I can't
get my
listen to
side.
no this. That nigga a clown, man. He trying to put the blame on the nigga that put the video out and not on the motherfucker that actually did the bitch ass shit they did. Let me see. Stop sharing that. Let me stop sharing this fucking screen. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. I don't agree with Mike D. Screwed up clip. You know, I couldn't listen to the whole 30 minutes of his interview or, you know, reaction to what happened, but definitely don't agree with him with that shit. Yeah, man. This live, I ain't really had no subject and then, you know, kind of just freestyling it. It's too hot anyway, you know, but I did say I was going to hop on this thing. Now I got a couple of videos I'm going to put out, probably like 2 videos I'm going to put out after this live. So y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Make sure you run my shit up. Yeah, shit, I don't look like nobody in the chat, you know. But shit, I just hopped on to tell that, you know, quick little recap. ESTG news. ESTG then bailed out an individual that I don't know, purposely or accidentally killed a 3-year-old. Also killed another person. How they got bailed, I don't know, but ESTG bailed him out. We just watched the documentary of, let me see, what's the name? The Kidnapping Murder of Shavon Randall. Shavon Randall. I was pretty interested. You know, if y'all missed, we was looking at that. But yeah, it's 28 minutes. I'm gonna stay on for another minute. Since ain't really nobody on here. And shit. Might pop back on later. It's just hella hot right now. Ain't shit happening. Shit, I went to the gym early. Shit, I should have went earlier. Because even when I got out the gym, it was hot. It's a heat wave out here in the Bay Area. You know? Shit, it's too hot to even smoke. Shit. I was like, I don't even feel like smoking. It's too hot. Let's see what else I can find. We could look at Slim Thug reactions. Yeah, dig. Let me share the screen. I'm gonna just log off this thing, man. But yeah, just wanted to hop on for a quick second. Do a quick live. So hot, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. It's Made Media Live. Make sure next live, have a couple topics lined up for y'all. Y'all make sure y'all share this, like, subscribe. I'm about to hop on IG Live because it's YouTube dry. But yeah. All right, y'all. Now.